Hi, I want to talk about what I call the seven biggest mistakes I've come across when hiring salespeople. I'll get straight into it. Number one, big mistake, compete on basic salary for the best salespeople. Salespeople perform better when they have pressure on, and a basic takes pressure off. It appeals more to the average than the ambitious. That's the problem. What to do about it? Have a remuneration formula that leans more to rewarding results. Recruit those who ask more about potential earnings, management vision, market sales support than size of basic. A good question to hear is, what did your top earner take home last month? Shows you where they're coming from. Those who just ask about the basic are looking for an easy ride and an increment in status. Number two, big mistake number two, fail to recruit to culture match. Staff flourish of any type and work well as a team when they are surrounded by other people who share similar values, likes, concerns, goals, styles, backgrounds, interests, etc. That's just a fact. So that's a good way to recruit. What to do about it? Hire first for culture fit and then competencies. And you will always have a strong teams with good staff retention. All you need is a sheet of paper with a list of values and ask them to circle the three most important to them. They do not know your culture, so will answer truthfully and in doing so tell you if they are a good fit. Right. Number three, big mistake. Think that commission motivates. Commission is great and essential, but do not think that is how you motivate sales staff. What to do about it? Understand that each member of staff, for each one, what are their real personal goals backed in evidence by behaviours? Often status and recognition are the top two for most salespeople. Right, so what do you think the next one is? Number four, big mistake, look for very specific people. Most sales directors I have known would give a preference for a candidate with experience of their industry so that they can hit the ground running. Usually they overestimate the industry knowledge needed and how quickly that can be taught, and in so doing reduce the talent pool available to them. This strategy I have seen as producing a musical chairs type situation around an industry. The recruitment industry, for example, has its own sector called rec to rec, just churning around the same people around the industry. Does not take a genius to realise how impossible it is to scale with this approach. Many recruiters become dependent on their one or two top billers, and when they move on, they're in deep. You got it. What to do about it? Build a sales process, a system that increasingly requires less and less skills to work. This means that you are forever increasing the talent pool that can be successful in sales in your organization. I call it McDonald'sization because it's the biggest restaurant business in the world and needs no skilled chefs. Think about it. Okay, big mistake number five, have a telesales team of one. Telesales people thrive on a competitive and also cooperative, buzzing environment. Very few of them who are successful telemarketers can achieve the same results on their own. Bit like athletes, run around the athletics track on your own and your time will always be less than when you run against others. What to do? Have a team of three and manage them to compete with each other for commission, promotion, praise, etc. Big mistake number six, setting unrealistic targets. It is good to get people thinking 10x ambitious and on what is possible. However, if you cannot lead them to those results, they will become despondent and negative. Now, a target and a goal are not the same thing. Have the goal at the 10x level, but set stepping stone targets of what has to be achieved to reach the next level. Then when they meet the first target, they feel that the ultimate goal is now achievable. The trick of 10x thinking is if the ultimate goal is very high, it creates different questions and thus answers. Then focus and action. Do you think you could make £1 million this year? Could you make £1,000 over the next month? Repeat, leverage, automate what you did to achieve that 1,000 times and you've got your million. Same goal, different way of thinking. Make sales targets based upon what has been previously achieved, raising the game to an end goal in sight. Okay, finally, my big mistake number seven that I come across is manage Manage your salespeople the same way you do other types of staff. Salespeople are always on an emotional roller coaster. They call it the peaks and troughs. The troughs are disappointment, frustration, rejection, and the positives are elation, enthusiasm, success, results, commission. Managing salespeople is a much more skilled job than managing most other categories of employees. Do not underestimate the challenge. What to do about it? Have someone manage the sales team who has experience of doing just that. If you do not have someone, get advice and consultancy on what to do. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you're going to get it all right. If I can give you any advice, just give me a ring, give me an email. Have a great day.